What made my college sorority sisters vote me out after I lost 30 pounds? My sophomore year at college, I was this chubby girl who somehow got into Alpha Delta Theta, mostly because my roommate dragged me to Rush Week. I was probably 180 pounds on a 5'4" frame, and honestly, I think they liked having me around because I made everyone else look better. I was the funny fat friend who brought snacks to every meeting and never complained when they stuck me in the back row for photos. The sisterhood dynamic was weird. There was this unspoken hierarchy where the prettiest, thinnest girls like Brittany and Chloe got the best spots at formals, leadership positions, and basically ran everything. Then there were girls like me who did all the grunt work, organized fundraisers, and paid the same dues but got treated like background characters. Everything changed when I started working at this smoothie place near campus. My manager was this fitness-obsessed guy who convinced me to try one of their meal replacement shakes. I figured why not? I was broke anyway, and getting free smoothies beat eating ramen for the 4th night in a row. Within 2 months, I'd dropped 15 pounds without really trying. My clothes were getting loose, and people started noticing. I wasn't even working out yet, just replacing one meal a day with these protein shakes and walking to class instead of taking the campus shuttle. By Halloween, I was down 25 pounds and actually felt confident enough to wear a costume that wasn't just an oversized t-shirt. I went as a flapper, bought this cute beaded dress from a thrift store, and for the first time ever, I felt pretty. The attention was intoxicating. Guys at parties were actually talking to me, not just using me to get closer to my hot sorority sisters. That's when things got weird. Brittany started making these passive-aggressive comments during chapter meetings. She'd be like, "Oh, Emma, that dress is so brave on you," or "I wish I had your confidence to wear such tight clothes." The other girls would giggle, but there was something mean underneath it. I hit my goal of losing 30 pounds right before spring formal. I bought this gorgeous navy dress that actually showed my waist, got my hair professionally done, and felt amazing. At the formal, something shifted. Suddenly, I wasn't invisible anymore. The president of the fraternity we were paired with asked me to dance. Not once, but 3 times. Other guys kept coming up to talk to me, but my sisters were acting strange. They'd whisper and stop talking when I approached. During the group photos, instead of shoving me in the back like usual, they seemed annoyed that I looked good in the pictures. Chloe actually said, "Maybe we should retake that one. The lighting is weird on some people." 2 weeks later, I got called into an emergency meeting with the executive board. They sat me down in this stuffy room, and Brittany, who was president, cleared her throat. "Emma, we need to discuss some concerns about your recent behavior and attitude changes." I was confused. What behavior changes? I was still the same person, just smaller. Then Chloe chimed in. "You've become really competitive and attention-seeking. Several sisters have noticed how you've been flirting with their dates and trying to upstage everyone at events." I wanted to laugh. Flirting? I was just finally confident enough to have conversations. Upstaging? I was just wearing clothes that fit properly for the first time in years, but they weren't done. "We also heard you've been talking badly about the sisterhood to people outside the sorority," Brittany continued, saying we only cared about looks and popularity. That was partially true. I had complained to my coworker about feeling invisible before, but I never thought it would get back to them. Apparently one of their friends worked at a coffee shop near my job and overheard me venting. They gave me a choice: resign voluntarily or face a formal vote that would likely result in my removal anyway. I was devastated. These girls had been my social circle for almost 2 years, but looking around that room, seeing their faces, I realized they weren't upset about my attitude. They were upset that I wasn't the fat, grateful sidekick anymore. I chose to resign. Within a week, they'd blocked me on all social media and acted like I didn't exist when we passed on campus. It hurt, but it also opened my eyes.